The Archbishop of York, John Sentamu, has put his dog collar back live on air a decade after he removed it in protest at the regime of Robert Mugabe in Zimbabwe. Sentamu cut up his collar on the Andrew Marr show in 2007 in protest against the rule of Robert Mugabe, who was forced to resign last week after 37 years in power. He said at the time that Mugabe had taken people's identity and cut it to pieces, so he would do the same with his collar. Back on the Sunday morning BBC One show 10 years later, the program presenter Andrew Marr presented him with the pieces of his original collar and asked if he would start wearing his collar again. Sentamu pulled out a new collar from the inside pocket of his jacket and put it around his neck, stating that something new needs to happen in Zimbabwe in terms of rule of law.
You know, Andrew, I could attempt to put this one back, or I could try and put them all together using super glue.
It would be a pretty ropey collar, Archbishop.
Ropey collar. And I actually think the lesson for Zimbabwe is the same. They just can't try and stitch it up. Something more radical, something new needs to happen in terms of the rule of law, you know, allowing people to get jobs, because 90% of people are out of work. So they can't just stitch it up. I need a new collar.
So here is the million-dollar question. Are you going to put a collar back on again now, Archbishop?
Andrew, I promise that when Mugabe goes, I'll put my collar on. So I have no choice but to put it back on.
Give you a promise, that's
absolutely. And Mugabe has gone, but the new president has got to remember something more new than just simply stitching up a thing.
It emerged on Sunday that Mugabe and his wife will receive a sum of money expected to be about $10 million, according to a senior official of the ruling party. Mugabe, who has been granted immunity from prosecution and a guarantee that no action will be taken against his family's extensive business interests, would receive a cash payment of $5 million immediately, with further payments over the coming months, the official said.